Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing, it's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes and go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. Like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Right, as it stands, I'm on my old lonesome. So here we go. Wherever you're in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And welcome to Swindon vs Bradford preview live on all social platforms. And in today's podcast, we'll be talking about the post-match Crewe game, pre-match Swindon game, the latest Bradford City news, the weather forecast for the Swindon game, for a chat about, vent about anything, and also just come and have a chat about your club. Going to be here, it looks like, for about 10 minutes because no one else has turned up. So, if anyone does feel like to come and have a chat, head over to X, aka Twitter, because I'm on my lonesome. So, the Crewe game we played the other day, Bradford City won 2-0 with Bobby Poynton and Cav scoring. Bobby Poynton scoring in 11 seconds. I think there's a record for Bradford City in the scoring at a certain time. And then Cav scoring the 86th minute of the game. So the ball possession, Bradford City were 48, for them were 52. Total shots for Bradford were 15, 6 for them. Big chances created, 5 for them, 1 for them. There was quite a few yellow cards. There was Ryan Connolly for them, Max Conway for them. Ryan Connolly missed the penalty. And Brad Halliday, Baldwin got booked for City. Philip Marshall booked for them, and Adamola got booked for Bradford City there, and also Cav got booked for scoring the goal. And if anybody does fancy coming over and chatting, feel free, because I'm on my own today on the Chickens on the Loose podcast on X. Yep, it's going to be a very fun podcast, so get yourself over. So, then moving over, because nobody else is here, obviously, I'm on my own, to the Swindon vs Bradford preview. And if anyone does fancy joining, feel free to do a request, because I'm on my lonesome. So, Swindon vs Bradford preview, and it is 12:30 tomorrow, and it is live on Sky Sports Plus at the Nigel Edley County Ground. The referee is Thomas Kirk, and Mr. Kirk has had 13 League 1 appearances, 65 yellow cards, no second yellows, 1 red, 2 penalties. In League 2, he's had 6 appearances, 23 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no reds, 2 penalties. In the Championship, he's had 5 yellow cards, 25 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no second yellow, no red, 2 penalties. Championship, he had 5 appearances, 25 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, 2 penalties. In the FA Cup, he's had 3 appearances, dished out 19 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and 1 penalty. The EFL Cup, he's had 2 appearances, dished out 10 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Altogether, he's had 29 appearances, 142 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no reds, and 7 penalties. So hopefully there'll be a couple of penalties in Bradford's favour tomorrow. And Couple of stats for you. So top goal scorer for Swindon is Smith on 13 goals. He's had 2 assists and he's played 34 matches. Bradford City's top goal scorer is still Andy Cook, who's still out injured with 12 goals, no assists, and he's played 22 matches played. A couple of insight team form for you. Bradford City beating Crewe 2-0. Lost against Port Vale 2-0. They drew against Accrington Stanley 0-0. They beat Colchester 4-1 and were lost against Tranmere 1-0. Swindon has had a 4-0 win over Fleetwood, a 2-1 win over AFC Wimbledon, lost against Morecambe, 0-0 against Accrington Stanley, 3-3 against Cheltenham Town. A bit of an insight. Swindon have scored 9 goals in their last 5 matches. Swindon have been awarded the most penalties this season with 10. Swindon and Bradford City have not drawn any of their last 4 matches against each other. Bradford have scored 6 goals in their last 5 matches. Andy Cook has had the most shots on target per match for Bradford is 1.4. And Jamie Walker has created the most big chances of 8. And if anybody does fancy joining, because I'm on my own, feel free to come and join over on X. So then, the Swindon vs Bradford possible lineups. So Swindon Town, apologise if I do butcher names. Ripley, Sobwells, Wright, Franklin, Cottrell, Kingley, Offboff. Oh, that's pronounced proper. Then we've got Titcher Mango, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Platzritz and Harry Smith, with Nichols, Wesley, Aimley, Kane, Kirkman, Hart and Boycroft on the bench. Team news for them, Ian Holloway's Swindon has ravaged by injuries and illnesses. Both keeper Connor Ripley and the left-sided player George Cox both look set to return against the Bantams. Leading top goal scorers obviously Harry Smith, 15, league positions 14th. With Bradford, the possible lineups are Walker, Byrne, Baldwin, Shepherd, Halliday, Smallwood, Pattison, Tayo, Lapsley, Poynton and Callum Caff, with Mellon, Walker, Wright, Kea, Johnson, Critchlow and Hilton. The team news is for Bradford. Sarkovic hamstring looks to have an outside chance of appearing in the squad for the first time since March the 1st. While Neil Byrne and Alex Pattison are both fine after cramping late on in the win over Crewe last Saturday. The leading top goal scorer is Andy Cook, 15, league position is first. Thomas Kirk from Chester has officiated in 2 City games in League 2 this season, the 3-1 Monday night win over Newport and the 2-2 draw at Barrow on New Year's Day, which saw Andy Cook season ended injury. The match odds for people who like to bet are Swindon 2-1, the draw 9-4 and City 23-28. Last times these sides met, Cav scored the only goal in the game to seal the 1-0 win for City in a dull encounter at Valley Parade. And by, hopefully, the power of X, I'm joined by somebody. I'm not on my own. Woohoo! Haru?
How are we, Johnny, mate?
Live from Swindon.
Of course.
So, I've just been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes, Haru, because there's nobody been here.
Sorry, I was legit outside, and I saw the time, so I legit ran all the way back to the hotel room.
So what was your thoughts on the Crewe game, bud?
Oh, honestly, absolutely amazing. Crewe versus Bradford, obviously, at home. Smashed it, what was it, 2-0 win to the Bantams, obviously, which did put us first in the league, which I am 100% happy about. Obviously, we are all happy about it. Obviously, the cop went absolutely ballistic when the first goal went in. 11 seconds by Bobby Poynton. Fastest goal ever recorded in Bradford City history. You cannot deny that. The game was absolutely amazing. The atmosphere in the cop, and honestly, everywhere all over the Bradford stands, in the family stand, the Midland Road stand. Everywhere was electric like it should have been. So that's all I've got to say about Crewe. Honestly, absolutely electric fan base that we had that Saturday. And what an amazing win that was.
And Haru, did you manage to see Boy Poynton's goal, or did you miss it?
Yes, 100% I did.
Happy.
It was that fast, but I managed to see it, and it was absolutely incredible.
So, as you're live in Swindon, Haru, our live reporter from Swindon on location.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on the Swindon game tomorrow? Because there's only me and you here, so we'll probably be here for about
For the
10,
game,
15 minutes.
do you know what? Honestly, to me, it's going to be a challenge because obviously, if you're looking back on our history against Swindon, whether we are either at home or away, last season when we played Swindon away, we did lose 2-0 because I do remember that. I remember the aftermath of what happened at coach afterwards as well. But with Swindon, it is going to be a tough game. Like, did you say, like, George Cox will be set to make a return for tomorrow? Fingers crossed for the Swindon fans, that's what they're hoping for. But for tomorrow, for us, it will be a tough game. I want us to obviously smash Swindon, win this game, get in the bag, get the 3 points and bring them up home. Obviously, we can't always predict the future. Obviously, like, with certain games that we've played, I'm going to take Gillingham into account. Like, obviously with Gillingham, we thought we was going to win, but we ended up losing, didn't we? So, with Swindon, I wouldn't say get your hopes high yet. Let's get there. Let's get the first goal in the bag, and let's see where the game's going to take us, because honestly, it's 50-50 at this rate. It could go either way right now, honestly. But if we want to stay up in first place, we need to smash that game tomorrow, and I'm going to reckon it for a 2-0 win to Bradford. That's all I've got to say about the Swindon game, Johnny. Yep, I'm still here.
My ex just had a massive dicky fit, so I don't know what that managed to catch. Yeah, so if you just want to repeat what you just said, mate.
Swindon, it's going to be a tough game, 100%. It will be a tough game. Like, I'm going to take, once again, like I've already previously said, I'm going to take Gillingham into account. We did lose to Gillingham after we all thought we were going to win against Gillingham. But if you take our history with Swindon, whether we are either at home or away, last season, we went to Swindon, when we were Swindon away, we lost 2-0, unfortunately. I do remember that like the back of my hand because I've just gone back, obviously, after Crewe, look at all Swindon stuff. Obviously, it does look like George Cox could possibly make a return for tomorrow against us, so I bet the Swindon fans are going to be fingers crossed about that. But obviously, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. If we want to stay up in first in the league, we need to smash this game out of the bag, get the 3 points in the bag, and bring them up home with us back to Valley Parade. So for that, Johnny, it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna go 50-50, but I'm gonna say 2-0 to Bradford.
I hope we do win, Haru, and I am praying to the football gods, obviously, for people who are listening live/watching live. There is another game on today, and that is Notts County versus Salford. So I'm hoping that Salford do beat Notts County there.
Do you know what time that's gonna start?
7:45, mate, kick-off.
Ooh, gonna have to watch that then.
So we've had Jack who's going to say 3-1 to City. So, because there's only me and you here, Haru, I know there's a couple of people are poorly and stuff, so I hope you all get well soon.
Yeah.
Let's do what we normally do, Haru. Obviously, with the 2 people watching on TikTok. So, there's a massive game tomorrow, Haru, apart from Bradford. Doncaster, Wimbledon.
Ooh, yeah.
What score do you think it'll be tomorrow? Doncaster, Wimbledon.
Oh, even we wanted to lose. Doncaster, ain't it? Oh.
It's, I'll just get league table up for you as it stands, so the table.
I think because Doncaster are pretty much up there as well.
Bradford top on 73, Port Vale are on 73, Walsall are 72, Doncaster 70, AFC Wimbledon are 68, Notts County 68, and Grimsby 65.
Ooh,
Probably could
I'm
do
gonna
that
want.
being a
I'm gonna
draw.
want. You know what? Let's go for a Wimbledon win.
Jack says it's going to be 1-1. Ackland Stanley versus Tranmere.
Ooh, who are they exactly? Ooh. There's a Tranmere say. Did Tranmere win the last game?
Yeah, the 5-0, I think it was. I don't know.
5-0.
The one with a big result.
Hang on. Are you actually talking about Tranmere? Tranmere.
Yeah, the one 4-0 against Chesterfield.
Jesus. Do you know what? Against Accrington, I do look. Accrington, they are. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna dish into Accrington fans because obviously Accrington fans they know about this as well. I would say Accrington are good. They are a strong side. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? Honestly, if Tranmere's obviously smashed Chesterfield 4-0, what's stopping them now? It could either go three ways, either win, lose, or draw. So I'm gonna say Tranmere win 2-1.
Jack's put 2-0 Aki. Just trying to shrink my window. Everything is going wrong for me today. Well, let me shrink it. I don't know if I move you over there and open you there. Press that button. There we go. I can see you now. Right. Yeah. So Jack thinks it's 2-0 Aki. Then we've got Barrow Walsall 3:00 kickoff.
Barrow versus Walsall. Ooh, do you know what? Barrow with a 1-0 win.
See what happens. Yeah. I hope Barrow win that 1-0. Chesterfield Fleetwood.
Ooh. You know what? Honestly, I've not seen Fleetwood recently, honestly. And I've got some mates who do support Fleetwood, so shout out to them, but I've not seen Fleetwood recently, you know what I mean? Like, I've not seen them, like, score, like, obviously, like, smash that big result, so I'm going to say Chesterfield. Well, is it Chesterfield against Fleetwood?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll say Chesterfield 2, Fleetwood 0.
So going back to the other game, Jack thinks it's going to be 2-2 Barrow Walsall. Yeah. In a bit, guys, if you can, come and join over on X, please. Also, get your score predictions in what I'm reading out, because there's only me and Haru here today, so it's just the two of us. I'm glad Haru's actually turned up because I was on my lonesome earlier. So I'm glad I've got somebody to speak to. So thanks again, Haru, for turning up.
As soon as I saw the time, I was like, shit, rode straight up to the hotel room, jump up podcast.
So then we have got Gillingham MK Dons.
Ooh, you mean MK franchise?
Yep, MK franchise.
You know what? I'm going to go for a draw on that one. 1-1 draw.
Gillingham are doing alright. MK Dons are slowly crumbling. So I think Gillingham are going to win that 1-0. Harrogate Town versus Grimsby.
Oh, God. Harrogate versus Grimsby. You know what? I'm going to give it to Harrogate. I'd say 2-0 to Harrogate. Feeling nice. Don't know why.
Harrogate, okay.
Don't know why. I think I can't have a bit of drinks, that's why.
Sorry, where I went. I'm getting distracted because people are messaging me all over the shot now. Yeah, Harrogate, Grimsby. I think Grimsby are going to win that 1-0. Liam, if you want to fancy, come and join us on X. Search for Chickens on the Loose podcast on X, because I want to get your view on Swindon, please. Or if any Swindon fans are listening / watching, please head over to Chickens on the Loose on X, where you can come and join me and Haru, and we'll talk about the game. Massive game. This is going to be like a 6-pointer, Haru. Morecambe, Carlisle.
Ooh! Relegation battle between Morecambe and Carlisle currently in it for it. Because both in relegation try to fight to survive it. Morecambe they've been losing, haven't they? Did they win their last game or did they lose?
Markham or Carlisle?
Morecambe or Markham?
Markham. I like calling them Markham. Morecambe, They lost 3-1.
To who?
Grimsby. They lost the Fish Derby.
Ooh. And we're gonna, do you know what? I'm gonna give the win to Carlisle. I'm gonna go say 2-0 to Carlisle.
Ooh. Then we've got Newport versus Colchester.
Newport versus Colchester. Newport versus Colchester, obviously. Do you know what? We'll go for a 2-2 draw on that.
Ooh. Colchester, I think, did win. Did they? I don't know, that was Cheltenham I'm thinking of. Yeah, Newport, Colchester. I think Newport are going to win that 1-0. Right, then we've got another massive game. Port Vale versus Bromley.
Ooh. Obviously, Port Vale second in the League 2. Tied with Bradford City, isn't it? Obviously, goal difference, Bradford on 28, Port Vale's on 40. You know what? I don't want Port Vale to win. So, who are they playing at Bromley? Bromley 12th League. Ooh, I'm going to have to give it to Bromley, and it's going to be a 2-0 win to Bromley.
I really hope that does happen, Haru.
But we don't want Port Vale to win, Jesus.
No.
God damn it, if we lose tomorrow and then Port Vale somehow win, that's it, we are done.
So I hope Bromley win I'm going to say Bromley win 1-0, and there was a news article. Where did I see that news article earlier? Just give me 10 seconds and I'll find it. Where did I see it? I saw it on the hashtag. Where are we? I saw it early this morning. Where did I see it? I saw it from. Here we go. It was from the deck. And it was from the Bromley manager, I think. So I've got it here. Yeah, it was speaking exclusive to the 4-tier forever host Luke and Kieran for the deck. Woodman heaped praise for Bradford City. So I'm really hoping he praises Bradford City big time and gets a win over Port Vale there.
Yeah.
And Haru, I know you're live on location now.
Yep.
My question is, have you packed any shorts?
Nope, unfortunately, didn't know it was going to be this goddamn boiling. Oh, I've got his joggers and jeans.
That slips me right into the weather forecast because I forgot to do that. The sun rises at 19 minutes past 6 and will set at 7:58 p.m. And when we get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, it's going to be a balmy 6 degrees. 8 o'clock's going to be 9. And then by kick-off, it's going to be a lovely 18 degrees.
So, for the love of God, please pack your shorts. Please wear your shorts tomorrow.
Yeah, pack your shorts. This weather forecast has lied to me recently, so it probably will snow tomorrow. Normally,
Don't say that, Johnny. I've not brought my big coat.
So it's going to get 18, 19 degrees, and then by sun setting tomorrow, it's going to be about 15 degrees. So that's your weather forecast. So, Haru. Latest Bradford City news. And I can see Stephen Darby thanks Swindon over MDA kit for Bantam's game.
Yes.
And I know the City event is taking the massive flag. And just a bit of a snippet. This is by Nathan Atkinson, who's stepping in for Sam Parker because Sam Parker's gone on his jollies. Lucky sod. Swindon Town will wear a special white kit this weekend against Bradford to support the former player Stephen Darby. As one fan mentioned on the TNA social media this week, it's of course the Derby on Saturday.
Yep.
Which his popular defender have turned out for both clubs. The fullback was playing for Bolton where he was shockingly diagnosed with incurable motor neuron disease in 2018 at the just age of 29. Along with fellow sufferers and close friends, Chris Rimmer, who set up the Derby Rimmer MDA Foundation afterwards, which has since raised millions of pounds. The foundation helped create awareness for MDNA, supporting the living with condition and funds assist research into the illness with the quest of finding a cure. And with with Swindon facing the Bantams at the county ground this weekend, the host has chose to wear a white kit with the foundation name on front of the shirt. The shirt is available to purchase. Pre-direct limited numbers were also available in the club shop, with £5 from each sale going to support the foundation. The match-worn shirts will also be auctioned off after the game, with those profits being given to the Derby Rimmer MDN Foundation. In a statement on the club, Derby said, "I only had a short loan spell at Swindon, but I loved every minute. The fans supported me on the pitch, and since my dying nose, there have been massive support of myself and the foundation and the fight against MD. Once again, the club have gone above and beyond by wearing the foundation's name on front of the shirt. Myself and everybody at Derby Rimmer would like to say thank you for your continued support. The fight against MD. Bantam supporters are also doing their bit on Saturday too, as they display a giant surfer flag of Derby during the coverage, but kicks off at 12:30 after being moved to Sky Sports Plus. And then it's got the picture of the Stephen Derby flag from the city event. Then it just says Swindon sitting 14th from the table, and they are mathematically out of League Two playoff race. It would require a miracle set of results for them to sneak into top 7. City sit top of the league goal difference for Port Vale, which has turned into a dramatic 6-horse race for the title market, automatic promotion. So that's the latest news there, but also from the good news, or not the good news as such, bit of uplifting news there to not so uplifting news. And I just need to find it. So let me just find it. 2 seconds. Where did I put it? So obviously, the police is still investigating the damage.
Yeah.
Valley Memorial has said appropriate action will be taken against the jubilant who was identified following CCTV. So the person has been identified on CCTV.
Thank God for that.
So I hope they get educated and basically get educated on what they've done. And then we'll go back to a time machine, and it's just been released in the TNA. KLB 70. What they did, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but with the memorial at Bradford City, the fire memorial, they rammed a trolley into the fire memorial, damaged it, and obviously they've been caught on CCTV. The police are involved in stuff like that.
Do you know what confused me? Do you know what confused me? What kind of trolley was it?
It'd be like a shopping trolley.
Like, do you like what kind? Do you know what I mean? Like,
it'd be like a Morrison's trolley or a Tesco trolley.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Probably. So then, for people, so this got released 10th of April. Stewart be beaten unconscious by City fans.
Oh, I saw that back in 2022.
A Bradford City fan has avoided jail after beating up a steward when he was told to leave the match. Obviously, I'm not going to say the name. It's available on the TNA website. He attacked a steward at Hartlepool United Ground at Victoria Park in 15th of May 2020. The man who punched and kicked a number of fans, including Duh and Duh, until he lost conscious at Leeds Crown Court heard. One of them was handed a 4-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years, while 2 of them was given community orders. The judge, Simon Bastille, I think it said, it's clear that the atmosphere developed during the match. He added that 2 people were arguing with the police at the pub before the game. During the match, the steward decided his behaviour warranted escorting out of the ground. The steward then was pushed to the floor and started fighting him. The judge said to the guy, Attila with 2 stepchildren. The judge described a pile-on from other Bradford, including Duh and Duh, that led to stewards being punched and kicked. So the steward lost concussion for a period, lost basically
consciousness
for a period of time. The judge said, as well as suspending sentence for the certain person who pled guilty to actual bodily harm, effectively on the day of the trial, who ordered to complete 200 hours of unpaid work and 10 rehab activities days. The other two have omitted a fray on the same day, and the father of the young children was given a community order for 2 years and was told to complete 100 hours unpaid work. The other person who Court heard was a good character, was given 18 months community order and was told to complete 115 hours of unpaid work. And at the bottom, a football banging order will be considered by a judge on the 16th of May at Teesside Crown Court.
Teesside Crown Court.
Yeah, so basically it's been adjourned. So what I'm going to say is please be careful what you do at football. Don't get involved in anything stupid.
Yeah. Honestly, what I would say to interject there is that what they did, that steward, is wrong. Doesn't matter what the steward was to do. If they were escorting you out, they're escorting you out for a reason. It's their job to protect not only yourself, but other members of the public who want to go watch the football. And if you think that's appropriate, punching the stewards and knocking them unconscious, then yeah, you do deserve to be banned from football altogether. That's just my version of it. Because humans don't know their power. Obviously, we don't know our full-on strength. If someone knocks a steward down, that's it. And if you're gonna get arrested, obviously that's a no-brainer. But if that's the case, then shouldn't they get banned from football altogether? The ban order should be there immediately, because it's not just because that's the steward's job. If they're going to escort you out, they're going to escort you out. It's their job. You must have done something to get you escorted out. And then knocking the steward down when there's other members of the public around. It's their job to not only protect you, but the other members of the public and to protect themselves in the football, because we shouldn't be arguing and fighting in football. We should be coming as a family. Like, obviously, football, it becomes a family. You come with your mates, or you go whoever you want, and you sit down or stand up or whatever. You support your team, and when they win, you celebrate like that. That's what football should be about. It should not be about all this fighting and all this stuff. That's coming from my point of view, but obviously, that football ban order, it shouldn't need considering. It should have been implemented when they got sentenced and charged. That's just me speaking, though.
And Haru, so we've had some good news, some bad news. We're going to finish on some good news.
Go on.
So just looking on Facebook, it's just cropped up from Bradford Council.
Oh, God.
They're saying BBC Two, Jeremy Vine broadcasting live from the Cake Hall today in City Park as Bradford Big Brass Blowout.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on Facebook, yeah.
So they had the Bradford City Choir there.
Phantom's Opera, yeah.
Yeah, them there. So it's glad to see people enjoying the sun. And obviously it's great seeing people who signed up to the Bradford City, choir thing. The Bantams at the Opera. So it's just nice to see positive stuff in the news instead of negative stuff about Bradford City. Is there anything else you want to add? Anything about what we've just said there in the latest Bradford City news, Haru? Words on that?
Just want to interject on the Derby, remember the MND Foundation thing. I think it's an absolutely amazing thing what Swindon Town is doing when they're playing against us tomorrow. Honestly, fortunately for me, luckily me and my family, we don't have it, but I do know people whose other families who have had it and unfortunately have passed away from it. But it's just, it's a nasty disease. Obviously, I spoke about it. Obviously, if you guys don't know me, I've got my own YouTube channel. Obviously, you should know. But if you go to the where I spoke about James Anson having second thoughts about the timer when he went to join Bradford Park Avenue, I did speak quite a heavily bit about Derby M&D Foundations. All links are there. But if you just go type in the Bannon Zone on YouTube, you should find it. But obviously, I did speak a lot about it there. Obviously, last year in March, I took part of the Derby M&D Foundation walk from Valley Parade down to Liverpool, Anfield, taking part in the charity walk. Obviously, it was a long walk. It was a timing walk, but obviously we managed to do it, get it sorted. But I raised a lot of money for the Dan Remedy Foundation, which I thought was absolutely amazing from every single one of us that actually did the walk and everything. But it's an really nasty, vile disease that nobody should ever have. And obviously, when back in 2018, when Stephen Darby got diagnosed with it, obviously we was all devastated because obviously he was such a fantastic player. Yes, like what you said, he had a short spell at Swindon. He loved every second of it. And do you know what? I'm glad of what Swindon are doing. Swindon and Bradford are doing together. They're obviously Swindon's doing the charity shirts. They're going to wear that tomorrow. So I'm going to be glad to see that tomorrow. And yeah, it's Derby Day for Derby. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, let's just bring on tomorrow before I start rambling on. Let's move on.
And Haru, I don't know how we've managed it, mate, but we've actually managed to do a podcast for 34 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Just me and you, and obviously a bit on my own. But,
yeah.
like... yeah, we've got Stan the man. Who's come back in. So, Stan, what was your thoughts on the Crew game, bud? And did you see Bobby Poynton's goal, or did you miss it?
I missed it because I was driving back from a job, and I'll tell you what I did miss as well. I was just sat-naving it just to get back in the quickest sort of way. And there was a junction I was coming up to, and I just needed to double-check. So I took the commentary off and flipped it over to my sat-nav for like a couple of seconds, and I missed the goal on, listening to it. But it was, from what I saw when I got there after about 30 minutes. I thought we deserved the win. It was nerve-wracking because of obviously where we're at in the season and what's at stake. So, but I never felt a threat really from Crew, but I just thought there's only one goal in it, so I wasn't comfortable.
Well, then we smashed that second goal in.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Do you know what? If you look at that second goal, aside from a few things that made it, but that last touch that young Cav took to kind of basically set himself up for that, just slotting it home. Yeah. Look at that goal again, and his touch there was really crucial.
Yeah, it was 100% crucial. And obviously, his celebration, and obviously the fans in the cup just absolutely going electric. It was just an amazing game. That's how it.
So I've got a bit of a confession to make. So, like Haru and Stan, I like to get to games early, don't I, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Obviously, I saw the goal proper buzzing. And then, obviously, there were 22,000 odd people then thinking, I'm not going to stay around here and get stuck in this traffic jam. So about the 84th minute, I started walking up the steps. I'm slowly walking up the steps. I see Jamie Walker's ball. See Cav going for it, I'm thinking, so I'm at top of the steps at this point. Steward behind me. I'm like, this is going in. I've jumped up, I've jumped that high, I've nearly gone down steps. Steward had to push me back, so I didn't fall down.
You had to pull you back so you don't fall downstairs?
Yeah, I didn't fall down the steps. So I'm like, sorry mate, yes, get in there, giving it all that, so it were a good game.
You almost did what I did on Bus Johnny.
Yeah. So, Stan, Swindon, what's your thoughts on Swindon, bud?
I'm genuinely worried. Not because of anything, just because I think it's going to be a really, really tough game. I think they've something like won the last 12 or not lost in 12 or something. So tough game.
Do you know what? I didn't even bring that up, that they not lost in their last 12 games.
Yeah. But you know what, so I think that kind of focuses the mind a bit.
Yeah.
Of the players. And as the way form's been rubbish this season, so it's like we just have to find a way, don't we, to basically, because at this point, it's all going to be drop points, really. So if we don't win, we need to win. If we can win the next 3 games, I think we're all right. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure if we win tomorrow, and if we win against Notts County, I've got a pretty good feeling that will secure our first place, or that'll secure our automatics.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, definitely there's 5 games left, including tomorrow. And it is a case of like, by hook or by crook, we just need to win the games off somebody's backside for 1-0 every game. It's in our hands though. We're top of the league, so we've got, unless there's a massive goal swing, it's all for us to, to basically hold on to. So I think,
But obviously, with Swindon, what I've said before is that I brought up our history against Swindon. Obviously, last season when it was Swindon away, we lost 2-0 back then. But obviously that was back then. But on now, it's going to be it's going to be 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and they'll be up for it. Every team likes to spoil a party, don't they? So
Yeah.
They'll be up for it. But I'm genuinely interested to see how we do tomorrow. But what I liked about after last week was effectively Alexander saying that he let himself get carried away after the Colchester game, and he won't do that, sort of after the last week. So that might sort of be his message all week, is that don't let it slip like we did at Accrington.
Yeah. Don't celebrate too early. Let's celebrate when season ends.
I know you like to sit on the fence, Sam. What's your score predictions for tomorrow?
Oh, do you know what? I can't cope with score predictions between now and end of season. So I'm sorry. I'll say 2-1 Swindon, unfortunately.
Ah.
And are you going tomorrow, Stam?
I am, yes.
And I will see you there.
Nice
right.
one.
Just in time, Stan, do you want to shout about, vent about anything? So, Haru, do you want to shout about?
Yes, I do. So to make a very important notice, obviously, when we played Crewe last Saturday, during the game in the Cop area, we have had some, I'm just going to say, idiots, right? You know the big flags we use for the atmosphere, where we wave the flags?
Yes.
Some City fans at the top of part, not right at the top, like just a bit above where drummer is, have been launching the flags. They launched one flag out, which could have hit somebody in the back of the head, which could have put them unconscious, and it pissed the drummers off. And it basically pissed all of us off in that row where we were in drummers. Then when the second flag got thrown down, that's when the drummer had enough, turned around, and he went absolutely mad at everybody behind us. Because at the time we didn't know who did it. Obviously, City are now investigating that. I don't know when they'll put a statement about that yet, but they are currently probably investigating that because they've got CCTV cameras up there as well. So whoever you are,
if I'm hearing you correctly here, Roo. So the flags. So the flags, what they're waving, all them lovely flags that were waving about, making a really good scene. Then somebody launched.
He basically thrown them,
like the end part.
Basically like thrown them, went over by him.
They threw that at City fans.
Basically, yeah, whoever threw it, I don't know if they were aiming for City fans or they were just doing it as a general because, what I remember, I know one of my mates has got a video when he was recording the atmosphere, a flag just went in his direction over him. And obviously, we have been told that, other fans up there as well were also dismantling some of the flags, basically vandalising property that belongs to Bradford City. And obviously, these flags ain't cheap.
For everybody else, I take it then.
And these flags ain't cheap, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, I just want to say this, whoever it was, whoever you were, that were throwing these flags, you will get caught, and you most likely will get banned from ground. So, if I were you, I'd keep your nose clean from now on.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
Before we get to Stan, my vent is like about the Tifo. The Tifo was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. I got some really good videos. I put it up on Facebook. I think it got on X. Sorry, it got loads of followers, views, and stuff like that. It were really good. But then what spotted it? People used them as aeroplanes.
Oh God!
And honestly, the one what missed my ear, and somebody were turning around at the same time, and it missed their eye by about a couple of inches.
Jeez.
So what people need to do is don't wreck it for, like you're saying there, Haru, about the flags. That's going to wreck it for other people.
Yeah.
Because heaven forbid, what if somebody lost an eye at the game?
Exactly. Like, it's I get it if it's a little bit of a banter thing, but, like, come on. Come on now. We're here to watch football, not to mess around with airplanes or launch flags.
Stan, have you got anything you want to chat about, vent about anything? Stan. Has he disappeared on me again? He's either disappeared, I think. He's fallen asleep. We've bored him that much.
Oh, God. To
We've bored him. Yep.
I think we bored him.
So, we're going to be here for another couple of minutes or so. So for people who are joining, quickly get your score predictions in. We've had Enzo, who thinks it's going to be 2-0 Swindon, come of it. Where am I parking tomorrow? I'm not sure where I'm parking tomorrow. Any news on Sark? Rumours are he's back on the bench. That's from the TNA. He's possibly might be back on the bench. George thinks it's going to be 1-0 City.
What I know for Sarcevic, he is back in training.
Is he back in training? So
in the latest Bradford City TikTok that I saw, I did see Sarcevic and I did see Cookie. So
yeah, Cookie won't be back, I don't think.
He'll be probably with physio. He'll probably be with physio and stuff like that. But obviously, his surgery hasn't been done yet, has it?
Yeah.
So
Tyler's put love a 2-0 City, but I reckon it's going to be 1-1. So keep getting your score predictions in. So Haru, what are you having for your tea, bud?
Honestly, God knows yet, cause I'm supposed to be going out tonight. I am, cause I was legit downstairs having a drink at the bar, and I asked the bartender, do you know any good places to go for a night out? They gave me a list, so that's what I'm going to be doing tonight.
So Haru won't be turning up tomorrow at the game. Because
Don't worry, Johnny, I'll be there. I'll be there bright and early.
Stan, are you still here or have you disappeared, bud?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now we can. Now we can.
Can I hear you now?
Yeah.
So Stan, do a chat about, vent about anything.
No, I'm just saying, no events, just, everybody have a safe journey down tomorrow. Let's get behind the lads. And, just like, keep my fingers crossed, and I think the club's in a good place at the moment, so long may that continue.
And Stan, what are you munching on, big lad?
Some Brazil nuts.
Nice. Is that for your tea, that? Are you having Brazil nuts for tea?
I'm just going to go out and get some sausages for my tea.
Ooh, big sausage or small sausages?
Fat ones.
Big fat sausages. Alright. Right. I think that's it, innit? We've done alright here, guys. We've managed to get 46 minutes out of a podcast.
Yep. I'm not Johnny. What are you having in your plate?
I don't know. I might go make my son a bacon butty. I don't know. I might go in town and get some, because for people who are asking me, I'm at the game tomorrow. I am setting off at 5:30.
I'll be meeting Johnny in car park.
Meet me in car park. Well, having a set to in car park, yeah?
Say that again?
Well, having a set to in car park, yeah?
Yeah, we'll have a meet up in car park.
You'll meet up in car park. Stan, I know you love your score predictions, so I'm going to leave this last question to you. Jack123 with a little copyright C. What do you think Notts versus Salford's going to go? So, what do you think score's going to be in that game?
I think 2-0 Notts County.
2-0 Notts County. I think that's going to... I can't remember what I said. I think I said it's going to be...
I'll take the other side. I'll say 2-0 Salford.
I want Salford to win.
We need Salford to win, yes.
I want to say thank you for Haru, Stan, everybody on TikTok who has basically kept this podcast going. I don't know how we've managed to do it for 48 minutes. But I want to say thank you for everybody for your input. If you like what you're hearing, Bradford City Chickens on the Loose on all podcast services. This podcast will be going out in the next 10 minutes or so when I've uploaded everything. We've got Up the Chickens small Facebook page where we do Golden Goal every match day and a Super 6 every season. Hope Bradford do win tomorrow. Hope Port Vale lose. Hope Salford win today. And just thanks you again for everybody for coming along. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Up the chickens. Good night.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.